Even if we have practiced for a long time, most of us separate meditation from the rest of our lives. We cultivate peace, calm, or happiness during our sessions, and the moment we step off the mat, we let go of everything. In fact, notice how quickly you reach out for your mobile phones just right after the session ends. Our fingers are itching to get back to scrolling, or how little time it takes for you to get angry or frustrated if someone cuts in front of you in line or even sneezes loudly. Getting better at meditation takes time and effort, and it makes little sense to do all of this if we are not going to carry it onto our lives. A key question then for us is, how do we take our practice into our daily interactions, into our daily life, into our work, professional environment, and relationships? It doesn't matter what stage in meditation you are in, and even if you've just begun and the only impact you have noticed is that of a slightly lower heart rate, even that should carry over to the rest of your day. Now, as with everything else in meditation, this requires alertness while practicing and experimentation when not. Here are some ideas which you can try incorporating to integrate meditation into the rest of your life. Number 1, pause in the gap between when your session ends and when you step into the real world. Give yourself some time to reorient. Don't rush back. Instead, let it be a smooth transition as you immerse yourself into tasks and interactions. What I do after my meditation sessions is consciously keep my breathing deep, even while I start doing my professional work or something else such as an interaction with a colleague. And I definitely don't look at my phone or laptop until I feel stable enough to mindfully attempt whatever tasks I have planned for the day. And the more you expand this transition point between your session ending and the rest of your life, the more stable and calmer you will feel throughout the day. 2, if you have time, then rather than sitting in a long session once a day, try to segment it into multiple sessions throughout the day. Now, this might be a little bit inconvenient for most people, but again, you don't have to do hour-long sessions. Even 5-10 minutes, 2 or 3 times a day would be enough to get this habit into the rest of your life. In fact, why even 5 minutes? Even 1-minute sessions spread throughout the day really help in taking the mindful session into the rest of your tasks. 3, if meditation is simply the act of observing your mind and becoming better at recognizing its true nature, which it is, really there is no distinction between a meditation session and the rest of your work. You can meditate even while working. Every task, every project can become as effective an object of meditation as your breath. So the next interaction which is coming up, or the next project which is going to start, or the next presentation which you have to create, all of these are opportunities to sharpen your mindfulness skill. Let these become a practice in themselves. Number 4, reading and learning and listening to teachers should form an integral part of your practice. And this is especially true if you feel stuck wherever you are, because getting new ideas from people, teachers you trust, is an excellent way to open your own mind. Moreover, there is a distinct bias towards practice rather than theory, and most of us feel the theory or the philosophy behind any practice is either not relevant to today's time or is simply a wastage. Now, that is not true. Theory is that which will give you the base, the fundamentals for you to build your practice on. Without theory, your practice stands on very shaky grounds, and anytime life throws a chaotic situation at you, you will tend to revert back to your old habits: anxiety, fear, depression, anger, envy, hatred, and all those unwholesome emotions. Moreover, there is another reason why you need theoretical understanding. As you progress, you will face questions that are purely individual. No one else can answer them because they are built on your individual life experiences. And they will need you to craft an answer, which means having a good base in the theory and the philosophy behind what you're doing will help you as you move further along this path. Also, developing a reading habit is a great way to improve your mindfulness practice. And don't just limit yourself to light self-help genre. Go deeper into more dense books. Really try to feel what people were trying to say centuries ago. Trust me, the perspective which you gain from reading the original texts is much different than what you're used to. Too much theory without practice will yield little results. We all know that. But too much practice without theory, that is also not optimum. Number 5, journal. If there is one change in your routine which can give you maximum impact with the minimum investment, it is journaling. In fact, what you write in it, Random thoughts, gratitude points, day planning or day recap, or how you write in it. Pen and paper, laptop, typing may be less important. You see, the mere act of articulating your thoughts sharpens both your intention and your skill in observing your mind. It is a practice all into itself. It's a bundle of motivation and a brilliant habit tracker. Just ensure that you return to your journal every day, morning or evening, and you will see the impact seeping through into your day. Meditation is wonderful, and you all know that, but limiting it to the 10 or 20 minutes of your meditation session is really using gold coins as a paperweight. Sure, they can function like that, but it is not the optimum use case. So from today, try to see how much of your meditation practice in the formal session you can take into the rest of your day. Good luck.